What's up with the YouTube? Back again with another banger. I want to make this video, man, because I realize there's a lot of men out here that don't know who they are. It's a lot of men claiming to be real men, but they moving feminine as hell. Every dude can say, I'm a real man, I'm a real man, I'm a real man. But nowadays, men have forgotten who they are. Nowadays, men are more feminine than women. It's a lot of feminine energy going around. And I want to touch on how a man knows he's walking in his masculine frame. How a man knows he's truly in his masculine frame. So we can clear it all up for all the dudes that think they real men. For one, bro, when a man masters his masculine frame, he don't go back and forth with people. He don't argue. He don't shout. He don't backbite. He don't be in the drama. He don't gossip. He don't be in the crowd. He has full control over his emotions because his logic overrides everything. If y'all really pay attention, bro, when you a man, it's so much logic in you. Even when you feel emotions. We're human beings, we got emotions too. But when our logic flows through our veins, it's like, okay, I feel this certain type of way, but why would I move like this? Do it make sense to move like this? I think I should just move like this. I think I should just do this instead. Instead of reacting, how about I react this way? Instead of responding this way, how about I respond this way? It's so much logic that flows through our veins when you master your masculine frame to the point where you don't waste energy. You don't waste unnecessary energy, and you don't have unnecessary stress. You feel me? So that's one of the things. Like, you don't try to prove yourself to people. Whether people accept you for who you are or they don't. And you just move accordingly. You don't let your emotions override you. You don't let yourself fall into some fairy tale mindset. You don't try to compare yourself to any other person in this world. You live your life, you accept the things that you have, you accept the position that you're in right now, and then you continue to move forward. You feel me? And another thing, you don't play the blame game. When a man masters his masculine frame, he doesn't play the blame game. He continues to accept the reality for what it is, and he finds ways to improve on it. There's a lot of men out here. You're the reason I'm here. You're the reason I'm there. It's your fault that I'm not in my position. Oh, this woman stopped me from getting there. If you blaming a woman for you not being in the position that you need to be in, that is weak. That is a defeatist mentality. Ain't no woman ever forced you to do something you didn't want to do. You allowed that. You allowed that woman's energy to make you feel like you had to make it, but that woman didn't force you to do anything. You made that decision. So when you master your masculine frame, you understand that all the choices and decisions that's made in life is because of you. It's because you allowed it. It's because you accepted that. It's because you chose to move in that direction. So we don't blame. We don't point fingers. We accepted the decisions that we made in our lives. And then we learn from it. Like I always say, either you learn from it or you burn from it. But nobody ever forced you to do anything that you didn't want to do. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, We don't care about women's opinions about us. In this social media society, every time a woman say, oh, a man got to be this, he got to do this, he got to do that, I'll be seeing dudes getting in an uproar, all because of what a woman says, all because about how a woman feels, all because about what a woman says she wants. And y'all be like, man, y'all see this? Y'all see what these women said and this and that? Bro, whatever a woman say about a man shouldn't matter to a man. She's entitled to her opinion, bro. But do it mean it's true? No. Does she know what it is to be a man? No. Does she live in a man's body every day? No. They may embrace masculine energy, but a woman don't know nothing about how a man thinks or acts or responds to certain things. So y'all give women too much power on what they say about us. Y'all give women too much power on how they feel about us. Y'all give women too much power on any opinion that they have about us when it really don't matter. A woman's opinions about men, a woman's opinions about anything only matter to other women when you're walking in your masculine frame. So she can want whatever she wants, and that's okay. But if a woman says something about a man in a negative matter and it throws your mood off, you don't understand. You don't have full control over your emotions. You don't see the bigger picture. You're not walking in your masculine frame, because whatever a woman say or however a woman feels, it doesn't move me. She's a woman. She's a woman. Not saying she don't have value, just saying she don't even know how to walk in our footsteps. She don't even know how we rationalize life. She don't even know how we think or move. So her opinions about a man shouldn't affect you, not one bit. Shouldn't affect you, not one bit. As long as you live, people are always going to say something about men and how they feel and what they should move and how they should move and how they should do this. But none of that has no effect on us when you walk in your masculine frame. It shouldn't affect you in no way, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You feel me? So that's another thing. A woman's opinion about a man shouldn't matter to another man. Whatever a woman say about a man shouldn't matter to another man. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about being in full control of your emotions. See, a woman will lash out on her emotions and then think about what she shouldn't have did later. But a man can feel his emotions and then use his logic to be like, why would I do that? Is this going to benefit me? Is this going to serve me? Or is this going to be the wrong move? That's how a man thinks when he uses his logic. He's not thinking in emotions. He's putting his emotions to the side, as we should, to make better decisions. That's why a lot of men locked up right now. That's why a lot of men stressed out. When I see two men going back and forth and arguing with each other, I'm like, they don't even understand how to hold masculine frame. I'm not going to argue with no man, let alone a woman, but I'm damn sure not going to argue with no man. Now, if he stepped into my vicinity, then I'm going to check it. But other than that, I'm not about to have a screaming contest with this man. I'm a whole masculine frame. I'm a whole masculine frame, bro. And another thing, when a man masters his masculine energy, he's not led by his libido. He's not led by his lust. He's not trying to knock everything down that he comes in contact with. A lot of y'all dudes thinking with your big head, not your little head. not your. A lot of y'all dudes think with your little head, not your big head. And that's why y'all have multiple children. That's why y'all be catching certain diseases. That's why y'all got 4, 5, 6, 7 different types of women, and they all bring you negative energy because you're attracting the women that you are projecting. You're projecting a certain type of energy, and you're getting that type of women back. Now, I'm not hating on no man who got multiple women, whatever, but I'm saying, when a man is led by his libido, he's not a man. He's an animal. So if you guys watching certain content with certain dudes telling you to knock everything down, get as many broads as you want to get you a rotation of them and do this and that. That man doesn't understand that people have energy. So you can knock something down with some egregious negative energy. And when you knock her down, that energy comes back to you. Now you wonder why you're going through these mood swings. Now you wonder why you're dealing with all these trials and tribulations, because you took on energy from a Jezebel, from a succubus. So you have to protect your masculine energy at all times. You can't just throw your testosterone out here freely. You can't just knock everything down that you see. You can't just have intimate pleasures with every woman that you come in contact with, bro. You don't know what you're doing. When you exchange sexual energies with another woman, you're giving her a part of you, and she's giving her a part of her. So y'all are exchanging energies. So intimacy is not meant to be thrown out freely. You have to protect your testosterone. You have to protect your masculine energy to avoid all this foolishness. That's why certain guys got 6, 7 baby mamas. That's why certain guys got child support up the ass right now. All because he was led by his libido. If a man is led by his lust, he is not a man. He's an animal. Because that man don't understand. Every woman don't deserve his testosterone. Every woman don't deserve his masculine energy. Every time you release, you're losing a part of yourself. So it's not meant to be thrown out freely, brothers. You got to protect it. You got to protect it, bro. You feel me? And another thing, when a man is walking in his true masculine frame, he's improving on a day-to-day basis. He looked at his old life and seen where he went wrong, and now he's moving in the opposite direction. He's not letting his past haunt him. He's not blaming or playing victim. He's accepted his reality, and he's continuing to improve. See, one thing about it, bro, when you're born in this world, especially as a child, you have no control over what goes on in your life. You are in the submission of your parents or whoever was taking care of you or whatever. So a lot of things that happened to you in your childhood was out of your control. A lot of environments that you was raised in when you were young was out of your control. A lot of things that occurred. My bad, my phone died. A lot of things that occurred when you was growing up was out of your control. But when you get older and you walk in your masculine frame, you forgive yourself. And then you forgive those who put you in harm's way. You forgive those who mistreated you. You forgive those who did you dirty, and then you let it go. When you forgive, bro, it's not for them. It's for you. Because if you're not forgiving and letting it go, you are continuing to carry a burden around you for the rest of your life. And that can be a heavy burden weighing on your shoulders, and it will wear you down. So in order to have this peace of mind, you have to forgive those and let it go. I never understood that when God used to be like, oh, forgive and let it go. If you can't forgive, how you expect me to forgive you? And it's like, why would I forgive this person when they did this? But as I got older, I realized forgiveness ain't for them. Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is for your peace and tranquility. Forgiveness is for you to be able to navigate and operate in this world without carrying the regrets in your life or dwelling in your past. That's what forgiveness for. It has nothing to do with the person who did you dirty. It has nothing to do with the person that mistreated you. It has everything to do with your mental state of mind. It has everything to do with your peace of mind. So, when you master your masculine frame, you don't play the blame game, bro. Like you don't hold on these burdens. You forgive yourself and you move on with your life. You learn from the decisions that you made and you continue to elevate. You learn from it, bro. It's all a lesson learned. You don't let it discourage you. You don't let it hold you down. You don't let it throw you off. You learn from it. It made you smarter. If y'all really think about it, everything that you went through in your life, it was a lesson. Life is a learning process. All we're doing every day is gathering energy and lessons, gathering wisdom and knowledge to teach us. So it was never a loss. It was a lesson learned. When you walk in your masculine frame, you understand that. When you walk in your masculine frame, you're not a victim. When you walk in your masculine frame, you're not pointing fingers. You accept the reality of it. And every day you wake up, you look in that mirror and tell yourself, am I the man that I want to be? Or I'm bullshit? And then you accept it. You check it. And then you move in ways that will better yourself as a man and start improving. And I just wanted to touch on this video, man, because a lot of men don't know how to move as true men, because a lot of men don't have true father figures in their lives. And if they did, they fathers was moving like suckers too. My wisdom come from experience. My wisdom come from older mentors, older guys that been through stuff that I've been through, and they showed me another way to move. My experience come from watching other people and telling myself, okay, they move like that, I can't move like that because it didn't work for them. You feel me? It's all about lessons, brothers. So, are you moving in your masculine frame? Or are you letting this world move you? Ask yourself that question. Just thought I should touch on that message, man. Real talk. I'll chop it up with y'all later. Peace.